Hi guys, welcome to Gen. Our whole mission here at Gen is to help people to find freedom through entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not easy, but if you are sincere about wanting to be an entrepreneur, not a wantrepreneur, but if you are sincere about wanting to be an entrepreneur, then you're in the right place. We have all of the opportunities, the connections, the tools, everything that you're gonna need here so that you can actually be successful as an entrepreneur. And I'm excited to take you through and show you all the value that we have for you because I made this for who I was 10 years ago. I was a guy who wanted to be an entrepreneur. And if you guys are anything like me, you look at life and you think, man, I wanna be successful. I wanna go and create a name for myself. I wanna have all these things, these experiences that all of these other people seem to be having. I wanna go out and I wanna be able to live the best life that I can. And that's what Gen is trying to do for all of you. So if you guys actually want it, we have made it too simple. If you want it and you're willing to put in the work, you will get it. So guys, as we get started, the purpose of this video is two things. One is we are going to help people to actually really identify, are you an entrepreneur or are you really just a wantrepreneur? Because if you really are not meant to be an entrepreneur, we want to get you back to your 9 to 5 as fast as possible. We want to help you to figure out where you should be, where your skill sets help you to land, help you specialize so that you can have the best life possible. But if you really are an entrepreneur, if that is your identity, if you know that that's you, if you know you have a gift to bring to the world, that you need to shoot higher, that for you, it is important to go to the top of the mountain, then the only thing you need to figure out in this video is if Gen is going to have the system that is actually going to help you to achieve that dream. If you are a wantrepreneur, you will figure out very quickly in this video that you do not actually want it. Because if you actually want it, we have made it, like I said earlier, so simple that if you will just take the daily actions, stick to the community, and work our systems, you will have success. You will make it because we have literally been through this. We've been in your shoes. I've worked with so many entrepreneurs over the last decade to help me to learn all of the basic truths of entrepreneurship that if you stick to them, if you work them, you will be successful. So at the end of this video, if you know you're supposed to be an entrepreneur, I hope that you'll see the value in Gen and you'll understand that these systems are exactly what you need today to actually guarantee your success in the future. So let's get into it. Entrepreneurship is where you are a problem-solving machine and you have a higher calling to help people. Because if you're building your business just to make money, if your priority is just to make money, believe me, you will not be successful. If your priority is to help people and to get your clients results, you will be more successful than you can possibly imagine. Gen has been growing so organically because we are actually helping real entrepreneurs to actually get real results in their lives. And as they do it, they naturally tell their friends and other entrepreneurs about it, and we've been growing so much. It has been so fun to see and so fulfilling for me as a person to be able to help so many other entrepreneurs to start to see real results from doing the real things that actually work. So write it down if you don't already have it. What are you gonna regret? And are you willing to put in the work on a daily basis, as any real entrepreneur does, to actually get the results that you need? Now, some of you are telling yourselves that you do, and then the next day you're gonna be faced with, oh no, here's my daily tasks that I have to do, and you're gonna feel all those pains of entrepreneurship, where it's hard to take action. And more than that, you don't even know what the correct actions are. Sometimes you don't even know what to do next. You don't have the knowledge of what to do. And all those courses out there, they're so expensive. Man, it's hard. I don't wanna spend all that money on it. What if it doesn't work? I'm all alone. I don't have any experience or anybody, any mentors to lean on. Man, I don't know where to find any kind of opportunity to get me some extra money. And more than that, I don't have any answers and it's not guaranteed. So when you're jumping into entrepreneurship, guess what? If your identity tells you that you are an entrepreneur, you get to challenge all of those challenges. You get to go after all of those pains and you get to suck it up for the win. As you learn and as you grow and as you learn how to daily deal with all of these challenges, you are going to gain success. But all of the entrepreneurs are gonna fall by the wayside and they're not gonna make it. So as we're getting into this, you're realizing that, man, entrepreneurship is pretty tough. How do I actually get success in it? Let's go back to the basics. You guys have heard motivation is crap. Why have you heard that? Because if you're only working when you feel like it, you're really never gonna make it as an entrepreneur. So everybody tells you discipline is the answer. Man, if you're disciplined, if you just work even when you don't want to, guess what? You're gonna be successful. And the thing is, they're wrong. It doesn't actually depend on the discipline. The real thing that actually matters is that the action gets done. The thing that brings results in entrepreneurship is when you take action, not just any action, but correct actions. Many of you have been living in this false reality where you feel like you're making progress because you're taking action and you're being disciplined. Now, being disciplined does not necessarily mean you will be successful.
Consistency doesn't guarantee that you'll be successful, but not being consistent will guarantee that you won't reach success.
The lack of discipline and the lack of consistency will guarantee that you won't be successful. So the point here is not motivation and it's not discipline, it's systems.
As soon as he said, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems, I think people stopped thinking about goals. And he made a really great argument, which was everybody at the start line of the 100-meter race has the same goal. It's to win. So it's not the person who has the best goals, it's the person who has the best systems and preparation.
How many guys do you know that have a job that they're not motivated to go to, but they go anyway? Do they have discipline? I wouldn't say so. They aren't disciplined to go to their jobs because when their discipline runs out, what gets them there? It's a system. And more than that, it's a system of accountability. If you guys have thought of systems before, you're starting to actually see the real picture. If you guys want to get real results in anything, and especially in something as challenging as entrepreneurship, you need to be taking action, but more than that, correct action on a consistent basis long enough to see the result that you want. And more results come through more consistent action taking of correct actions. So in Gen, we are a community of action takers where we are all dedicated to being entrepreneurs because we know in our heart that that is our identity. We're willing to go and combat all of these challenges, all of these pains every day together as brothers so that we can all achieve our dreams and so we can change the world and help people. If you're a younger new entrepreneur and you're still getting into entrepreneurship, you don't realize that you have competition. I used to tell guys this with dating all the time. They'd go out and they'd be like, man, I haven't got any girls interested in me. And I'm like, you know that guy that we're talking about? The guy that makes money, the guy that's jacked, the guy that has charisma. He's got good hair, he smells good, he shows up on time. That's your competition. He's your competition. Now you know what to do to go be better so that you can actually compete in this arena. Well, in business, it's the exact same thing. I love this quote by Hormozi. He says, imagine a competitor you'd never want to go against. Focused, persistent, always learning, always improving, relentless, says no to everything but that which makes him stronger. You know what he looks like. You know how he acts. You know who he associates with. Great. Now become that person. If you guys are going to be successful in entrepreneurship, it's going to be because you will become that person. Now again, motivation is not going to get you there. Discipline is not going to get you there. So we need to rely on systems. So if you are a member of our community, we don't play around. Every day, we expect every person to go through and do the daily tasks. The first thing everybody does is we contact 5 new potential clients or business partners. Now, what does this mean? It means in 30 days, in a single month, you yourself will reach out to 150 new potential clients that are in your target market. Now, this is the first thing that starts to spark everybody's business. Everybody is all sitting around thinking, man, I'm working so hard. Why isn't my business working? And then all of a sudden in their first 2 weeks, they get 10 new clients and they go, wow, I'm making so much money. I can't believe the change. Man, I should have been doing this all along. This is the first thing that we do to increase the likelihood of you actually becoming a successful entrepreneur. The second thing we do every day is we post some sort of good, useful content. This is going to set you up as an authority figure. It's going to let people know what you do and that you actually are competent in what you do as an entrepreneur. Number 3 is we ask for referrals. We reach out to 2 people every day and ask them if they can set us up with warm leads. This typically, on average, is going to lead to you getting somewhere between 30 and 100 plus referrals that are led straight into your business as potential customers. Number 4, we each network with 2 new individuals. This can be on LinkedIn, this can be within the group, it can be through friends to other individuals that are in your industry and other industries. This helps us to get to know more people, create more connections, and find even more opportunities for making money. Number 5, every day, everyone is expected to do something in the realm of skill development. We have training videos and free courses that are included with membership in the group. If you guys are new entrepreneurs, or you are in the middle of optimizing your business, or you're even getting ready to really scale or potentially even sell your company, we have all the lessons you're gonna need to make sure that as you're taking these daily actions and as you're noticing things, for instance, if you are a new entrepreneur and every day you are reaching out to 5 new people and asking them to be your clients, and you are getting no one to sign up, you are going to start to realize that your product to market fit is not there and that your offer needs work. So watching the video on how to improve your offer and connect better with your target market is going to be very helpful for you. Number 6, every day we invite people to join our group. This is my number one way that I help guarantee that people will be successful as entrepreneurs as they're a part of our group. Because if we're being honest, most of you young entrepreneurs do not have a really great offer yet. And to be able to have something else that you can offer, meaning to be a member of our group, is a great way for you to have some great value that you can bring to your network that will help them to be successful. As more people join our group, we accomplish our mission of helping men find freedom through entrepreneurship. So we want to get this out to as many people as possible. And it helps us actually do a quality check of the members in our group. We don't want entrepreneurs that are just going to be selfish and look to win for themselves, but we want people who are like-minded, like our group, who want to invite all men to find freedom through entrepreneurship. As we do this, we make the most amazing connections. We find more money opportunities, we get more creative, we get more connections, and our group grows. It is an amazing way that we help to grow our group and help other people. But it also helps to create an extra stream of income for each member as they're growing their businesses. As many of you are figuring out your offers and you're becoming entrepreneurs, sometimes it's hard to make a lot of money at the beginning, even though you're taking a lot of action, because you're still figuring out how to get a better margin, you're still figuring out your right offering or who your target market is, or you might be doing a total pivot and moving into solving a totally different problem. As you're doing this, we want to make sure that you have some way that you can actually make money. And that is inviting other people to join the group. Every member of our group is an affiliate, meaning if you sign someone up, we give you 20% of their membership fee. As $200 is their membership fee, it means you're making $40 per person. And if you're inviting 5 people a day, which is 150 people in a 30-day span or your first month, if you're signing up even 1 out of 5, you are now going to make $400 on a reoccurring basis as an affiliate. And that stacks every month as you continue to invite more people. This is a great way for us to help our members to not just buy into our mission and help other men become free through entrepreneurship so that we can help more people, but more than that, it puts extra money in your pocket, which you will inevitably need as unforeseen costs and different things come up as you're growing your business. And it's a great way that we can really help people to take ownership of the group and really feel positive as a representative. As you guys actually take charge of your lives and you start doing these daily tasks, you will see incredible results. Most people in their first month, the typical results that you're looking to see are making at least $400 from your business and the new clients that you find. You're posting 30 pieces of new content as an authority figure in your space. You're getting somewhere between 30 and 100 plus new referrals, warm leads to be new clients for your business. You're going to connect with 60 new people. You're going to learn 30 new things, and you're going to reach out to 150 new people to become a part of our community, which is one of the reasons we're growing so fast. And that's all just in your first month. So you can see how you guys are going to be getting so much out of this. Now, some of you might be sitting here and going, well, that entrepreneur side of me is starting to say, I don't know, that sounds like a lot to do in a day. Luckily, we've already thought of that. And as Jen, for those of you who are actually serious and sincere about wanting to be entrepreneurs, we've tried to make this a systematic, simple process so that every day, this is taking no more than an hour of your time. We've set up templates, text, pre-written for you so that you can easily and quickly create an offer, reach out to people, offer your product, post different things. We have different categories for ideas on what to post and how to post, templates for that, different ideas, scheduled content, different messages to reach out to network, different courses that you can watch to learn, and all the different ways to make it so easy so that it is not something that you need to be smart enough to do, not something that you need to find extra time to do. If any of you call me and you say, I don't have enough time, I'm just gonna say, show me your phone usage. How much time are you spending on TikTok? All right, let's use that time instead. So if you are sincere about wanting to be an entrepreneur, we've set up these daily 6 things so that you can guarantee that your likelihood of success just keeps going up. Now, the biggest problem that we run into is, yes, these are great things, and man, they sound great, and I know they would bring results, but I'm not always the most consistent. We've thought of that. To help our community be the most successful community in the world, we have the most contact with our members. We have daily accountability coaches that we've set up to follow up with you guys to help you to be accountable. And let me tell you why this works. Here's an image that shows you all of the different systems that some people use to accomplish their goals. Some people write them down, some people talk about them, some people even tell people about them. They'll set dates, they'll put specific plans together, but the one that leads to the most success is accountability coaches. If you've ever used one, you know what I'm talking about. When you know that there's a responsible party that is going to check in on you, you are so much more likely to see success in actually getting the result that you were looking for. Going back to what I said earlier about motivation and discipline, so many people don't go to their jobs because they're motivated to or because they have discipline to go to it. It's because they have a system of accountability. And that is why it is so important, because as you are now an entrepreneur, this is your job. And we have helped you to set up a system so that you can have a similar vibe to what it's like to go to a job, except for this is you bringing your gift to the world and creating real freedom for your life, for your family, proving to not just yourself, but to your family, your competitors, and everyone else that you were meant to do something greater. Now, the biggest mindset shift that you need to make as you are going to be a successful entrepreneur in our community is loving the process.
If you're only excited about the outcome of something and not the process of doing it, you shouldn't do it because the outcome's uncertain. So you have to really enjoy who you're becoming, what you're learning, what you're getting out of it, not just the actual outcome of making money or selling your business.
If you can actually just work without needing to see some sort of cookie immediately, you can beat everybody. And it's not even like you have to wait that long. You just got to be able to wait longer than most people. And most people can't wait ever. You've made the big change. Now the big change is inside that you have to make, which is you have to learn to persist.
As people get into this, they start to think, man, okay, well, I'll put it into my day over here or over here. The most successful process that we have seen is a system where it is the first part of your day. If you guys follow Alex Hormozi at all, you know that he takes the first chunk of his day and he puts in 4 hours of consistent, focused work where he has no distractions and he gets the most done there.
Could not make this up. There was a kid who DM'd me who said, hey, I've been working with this business coach and he has me doing a morning routine. He's like, after I do my grounded walking, I do my gratitude journal, I do my list for the day, I do my vision board of like what I want to have in the future, I do my ice plunge. He's like, after I do that, it takes me about 3 hours in the morning to get all that done. He's like, I barely have any energy to like actually get work done. I just said, I'm going to give you the biggest hack in the world. Cut the 3-hour morning routine, replace it with 3 hours of work, and I promise you'll get more done. And he messaged me back a week later. He was like, dude, it changed my whole life. I'm getting so much done now. I was like, what a concept. If you work more, more gets done.
If you guys will set this up so that it is at the beginning of your day and it is a fast tempo, this should not be something that you go through slowly. This should be a copy, paste, check, check, check. Believe me, it will change your day because you will be winning the morning, which will help you win the rest of your day. When you go through and you check 6 big boxes at the beginning of your day, you feel that you are successful, that you are getting things done. And believe me, your days will begin to be so productive. So learn what the best millionaires and billionaires have all learned, which is to love the process. If you guys can really get into learning to love the process, you will actually find the results that you're looking for. I hope you guys are starting to see why our group is so successful and why our community gets people results. Because as we've not just come up with the actions, but the correct actions for people to take, and we help them to take them on a consistent basis and giving them things like accountability coaches to follow up, They are beginning to see results and beginning to change their own lives and also the lives of those in their circles. And more than that, being a part of a community is a strength to you. If you guys look at a football team, you're gonna see that they all work out together. They practice for the games together. They eat the same nutrition. They all make sure to get enough sleep, and they all watch film, and they all do everything that they all need to do so that they as a unit are all going to win. When we as a group make sure that we each do the daily tasks and we report in and we check in and we're networking and we're giving money opportunities and finding all these other ways, we become bonded as brothers and we become a community, and it becomes easier and easier to see results, because as you spend more time around other entrepreneurs who this is their everyday, this is their very common daily schedule to do all of these correct things that most entrepreneurs do not do on a daily basis, you begin to become like them. You begin to become like the people that you're surrounded with. Many of you have heard that you become like the 5 people that you hang around with the most. When you spend time in our community, you become like our community. You become like that opponent, focused, persistent, always improving, always learning. And that becomes your regular life. And it is a life that leads to freedom and results. Now, before I end the video, I need to make sure I actually go through and tell you guys all of the other value that you're gonna find here at Gen. Because even though we have all of these different pains in entrepreneurship, of not taking action or not taking action consistently, of not knowing where to go or what to do or getting answers or having mentors or no guarantees, we have actually taken care of all of those. We throw in exactly what you need to do. We help you to be consistent. We help you to have any kind of training, any kind of course that you're going to need to learn what you need to learn so that you can have success. We answer questions with monthly Q&As. We have our events where you can come and network and where you can meet successful speakers that can help you to get better connected and heighten your vision as an entrepreneur. More than that, we have money opportunities. And I'm not talking about the daily task number 6 where you invite people to the group. We have other money opportunities in the group that come from our speakers and from the other members, where other members who have businesses will actually let you sign up as an affiliate or help them in some other way to improve their business, and you can get paid for it. We have speakers that have come that have said, hey, I'm trying to sell half of my company. This is a current opportunity, actually. He wants to get $2.4 million for 49% of his company. And I asked him, I said, hey, for anybody in our group, if they can actually connect us with somebody who will be the buyer, who will be your new business partner, can we get a 1% fee for them, which is $24,000? And he was like, absolutely. That's just one example of the many opportunities that you'll find in the group. And the last thing is, we actually have a guarantee. As I said before, if you prioritize getting people results over getting money, you are going to have your business actually grow, because now you are actually in it to help people experience a change and to get a result rather than to make money. So in our group, just to squash that last little bit of entrepreneur out of you, we do add on a guarantee. We guarantee that you will make at least double the $200 that you paid to be in the group in your first month, or we'll give you your money back. Now, this is contingent on you actually doing the daily tasks. As you do your daily tasks every day and you report in, as everybody in our community does, you'll begin to feel the energy behind it and you will begin to make so much more money. Guys, it is not the goal to make you $400 this month. The goal is to make you several thousands of dollars by doing the real things that actually bring results in your business. But at a minimum, we guarantee that you, through doing the daily tasks, will make at least $400, even though you paid $200 to be in the group, or we'll give you your money back because we want you to come back for another month so you can continue to chase that true side of you, that true side of your identity that you are an entrepreneur. We have created all of the systems, gotten together all of the value, like all of it, guys, so that you can have freedom.
It wasn't really that hard to get. All I had to do was be smarter than everybody else and do the work they were too lazy to do. It wasn't that difficult.
I'm worth about $5 billion on any given day, and I want you to know that I'm no different than you. The simple difference between people who make their dreams come true and those who don't is just 2 things: the courage to start and the discipline to keep on going.
Never underestimate how fast you can change your life when you wake up and get fucking serious. I was just a fucking loser. I wasn't doing anything great. I wasn't changing anybody's life. I wasn't inspiring fucking anybody. Nobody was better because of me. I was taking care of me. I was very selfish. And dude, now I'm fucking more fulfilled than I know what to do with. I have more purpose flowing through my veins than ever. I'm ready to die now. Now I feel good. Now I'm like, yeah. Now I'm finally doing something that I feel like God wanted me to do.
We are excited to see you guys here at Gen. If this is your identity, if you are an entrepreneur, not an entrepreneur, but an entrepreneur, we are excited to be that stepping stone that is going to get you to the next level. We are excited to help you become the person that takes daily correct actions consistently without excuse in a community of killers that is going to change the world. We're excited to have you here. We're excited to help you connect with all of the people, all the opportunities and the new knowledge that is going to help you to go from where you're at to where you're going. So guys, click the link. Do not hesitate. There are too many guys that we've seen that they spend a month deciding, I don't know if I'll join. And then a month later they say, man, I'm just struggling. I'm going through the motions again. And then they join. And then 2 weeks later, they're like, man, I've made a couple $1,000. This actually works. Don't be that guy. Be an action taker. If you're meant to be in this group, you're meant to be here. If you know that you're an entrepreneur and you're convinced that this is going to help you to get to your next step, join now. We'll see you at the next networking event.